Okay, well, we are live for the first time in a long time. We have not done a stream in a while, but we do have some news. The Mets are calling up their number 7 overall prospect, Mark Vientos, and they have optioned Luis Guillorme to AAA. And it's probably the first set of good news we've had in a while. The Mets have really been shit. They've really been shit. They've not been good whatsoever. I don't really know how to just completely articulate it. Besides that, they have not been good. So we're going to talk about everything going on with the New York Mets right now, what this means for the lineup right now, which is very, very, very odd. But Mark Vientos has been called up. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Yeah. Woohoo. Is that intro loud to you? Is that really loud?
I mean, I know people complain about it. I don't really hear it.
Have people complained about it?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I'll try to figure out how to make it a little bit quieter. But other than that, Mark Vientos has now been called up to the major leagues. They have optioned down Luis Guillorme, who has one minor league option left. So I'm just going to say this off the top of my head before I even go to you. It's much needed. They needed it. And whether he is going to perform or not, it's going to be just power upside that they're going to see here that they don't have on this team. They just don't have it. They have zero power. If Pete Alonso's not hitting for power, no one else is going to be hitting in this lineup whatsoever. It's a power man's game, and they call up a power bat. So what do you think about Mark Vientos as the prospect guy? I mean, what do you think? He's here playing third base.
At third base, yeah. To the lineup, maybe we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that.
What a lineup! It's like you said, it's much needed, and it's free power that they don't want to go out and get. And this is a guy who, yes, the two best offensive prospects are up. He's not better than those two guys. So, he's not the same. We've heard the term, these guys are the savior. No one views them as the savior. They view them as an upgrade to whatever garbage they have in the lineup now. And either if it was Tommy Pham, which for some reason we live in a world where Tommy Pham, Mark Vientos, and Eduardo Escobar are all going to be in the same lineup tonight, that'll be fun. But again, these guys compared to what is on the current roster are upgrades or potential upgrades because they have the upside. We know what these vets are, and this team needs a kick in the nuts. This is maybe something to do it because Buck doesn't seem to have any, intention of trying to hold players accountable. You've seen small little things on the base running decisions, and Buck hasn't been able to just say, you know what, enough of this shit. And you know what? Alvarez gets picked off. Vogelbach gets picked off. No benching. Nothing. No at all. Yes, but Alvarez is a kid. Vogelbach's a vet. I get he's fat, and I get it. He's not fast. But to send no message to the locker room, like there's no leader, supposedly Pete Alonso was the guy that's supposed to be the captain of this team. Where's he, Lindor? Like, nobody's stepping up for a leadership role. You were hearing Lindor complain in the media, be like, oh, we're human beings. No shit, we're human beings. We're not aliens. I'm a rhino, but, all of you guys are humans. Yeah, no shit. Like, I don't want to hear that from your best player. Do you hear Bryce Harper saying it? When the Phillies are struggling, we got to play better. We know we're playing like shit. I got to step it up, and we got to step it up. And look what happened. That's what a leader does. Lindor, passive-aggressive. Oh, we're human beings. Oh, we're going to struggle. And then Pete, we all know we don't want to put a microphone in front of Pete Alonso. He's got the same amount of brain cells as he does in the thing below his belt. So, again, there's no leadership. And I don't want to say this because one of them is the worst team in baseball. There is some similarities to the White Sox where there is no lead. And Buck is supposed to be that guy, right? Buck is supposed to be this great leader. Take control of the locker room a little bit. Say, this isn't good enough. And I'm tired of seeing fans put the Terry Collins video out. I'm sick and tired. You don't have to do that and call everybody out in the public. But there's no repercussions for mistakes. and he's just letting everything go. And is the offense the number one reason for that? No. Would I like to see, back-to-back games of not giving up runs in the first inning? Yeah, that'd be great. The pitching hasn't been great either. It's been awful all around besides the back end of the bullpen. That's been the only thing that everyone was like, oh, the sky is falling. Diaz is getting hurt. And the back end of the bullpen has been the best thing about this team all year. So, again, Vientos is not going to be a savior. He is an upgrade to what was already on the roster. He's still better than the guy, they sent down, which we'll get to Guillorme in a second. But it's just, this team is unwatchable. There's no fight besides Brett Beatty. Even Nemo's not even giving, productive ABs, Nemo-type ABs. He's fighting off a couple of foul off, 2 or 3, and then boom, he's done. There's just no fight. There's no grit in this locker room. And, from the highest payroll in baseball, thank God the Padres are playing like shit, or we would have even more people laughing at us because the Padres at least are making us feel a little bit better. They spent on superstar money and they're playing like crap. We spent on mediocre players and we're playing like crap, and we have the highest payroll in baseball. So, again, it's nice to see Vientos given the opportunity. See if it's a spark. Again, do not see him as a savior. Just see him as an upgrade to whatever is on this roster and give you some power. He's going to strike out a ton. That's what he is. But you hope that he can get a hold of a couple and put some runs on the board with one swing, not needing 4 singles to score a run.
Well, yeah, I think that's basically what you're looking at. The Mets need power there. It looks like, and we'll get to Gary Sanchez in a second. It looks like if the Mets are, looking to actually put in some power to this lineup, Mark Vientos is definitely a good start. If they were to also add in Gary Sanchez, who it looks like they might swap him for Michael Perez, because he does have the opportunity to opt out of his minor league contract on Friday. So we'll get the answer to that in the next 48 hours. But other than that, this is something that they just needed to do. And I feel like it probably at the end of the day, the Mets have really gone and have been just so hell-bent on these veterans who are not going to perform. They've performed before, but they're not going to perform now. And they're not going to perform in a Mets uniform. And it's already been proven that they're not going to. And the main reason why that's a problem is because that's basically what they invested into. That's what they put in to this roster of these veterans, and they're not producing. And no one's really shocked that they're not, besides the Mets. And that's the main scary point of this. Now, the thing about Mark Vientos coming up here, you mentioned leadership. Mark Vientos is going to be a leader. He's going to be our savior. So, but other than that, I mean, they needed something. They needed something to happen. And there's just so much going on that's so wrong right now with the Mets. This team has been just awful in so many aspects and has been, like you said, unwatchable, that they needed to do something. Great to see the Rhino back. Yeah, you're back. Where the fuck have you been, buddy? You guys see a David Peterson trade incoming? I don't see Peterson getting moved because I don't think he has any value at this point. He also has 2 minor league options still. So they're still gonna give him the leash. And also the pitching depth is nowhere on this team. Yeah. They have no pitching depth whatsoever. So I don't think they're gonna subtract whatsoever at all.
I know a team that would love David Peterson. I know a team that loved David Peterson. They signed his clone.
Ramen.
No.
Oh.
They love his clone. They need pitching worse than we do. We need pitching.
Who gives 4 years to Steven Matz? Okay. But yeah. No, this is just, I mean, it's something that they just needed to do 100%. And I mean, hopefully Mauricio is on his way, but it doesn't look like the Mets are really tapping into that yet. I think Danny Mendick is also being looked at as a possibility, which, I mean, it's fine if Guillorme isn't here because he's another type of Guillorme player. Puts the ball in play, limited power, but also he could play the corner outfield positions, I'm pretty sure, and Luis Guillorme can't. So that's definitely, I'd say, an upgrade if they want to bring up Danny Mendick. I'm fine with that. If they think that Ronnie Mauricio is still a raw enough talent and he still should have some time in AAA, I am fine with that. Would I still call him up right now just to see what you get from him? Probably. I mean, it's not like the Mets need to be babying the guy. He's almost 23 years old. He's about to turn 23. So, I would do it. I would call him up too, but the Mets have definitely been very stubborn. Guillorme goes to AAA. Let's talk about this.
Do we?
I think he's served his purpose now. I think at this point he's overstayed his welcome. And at this point, it's time to bring in a lot more youth, just no matter what. And the Mets just needed to get younger, whether it is, and Guillorme was definitely one of those guys who they should have moved. I am not happy, or I'm not. Let me rephrase. I'm surprised. I am surprised with how Buck Showalter has talked about Mark Vientos and has also talked about Luis Guillorme. Luis Guillorme, we know he's jacked off for a while. We know he does like Luis Guillorme a lot. Mark Vientos, the way that he's kind of talked about him was, he's doing his thing, his little, his soft tone Buck voice. That's what he's given to Vientos. So I was surprised, but for some reason we need Mark Vientos and Daniel Vogelbach on this roster together. I understand if you wanted to do a platoon, but yeah, Dustin May got pulled after the first inning again. He's hurt again. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. All right. Well, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it just came to the point with Mark Vientos as to what else could he do in the minor leagues? What else could he do? I mean, what was it? I saw something 150 games total, 150 total AAA games this guy's played. Now, listen, I'm not the biggest high on Mark Vientos. I don't think Mark Vientos is the greatest prospect known to man, but this guy, somebody that can definitely play into this era of baseball and has incredible raw power. 70 grade power or something right now? I don't even know what it is.
Something like that, yeah. 60s.
I mean, at this point, he was there for too long. He was there in AAA for way too long. We know this by now. And they should have just given him a shot if they didn't want to do that. We need to DFA Vogelbach. I mean, what I would do is I would IL Vogelbach on the Phantom IL and try to get something back for him. But the Mets don't know how to do that, like actually managing assets. So, it's not going to happen. But if the Mets were to, let's say, Phantom IL him, we'll call the injury, I'll just make up some random injury called obesity, right? So you put him on the injured list for obesity, okay? Fake injury. Doesn't exist.
No.
And then you try to get something in return for him because he does have I personally think he still has the same value that he had coming in last year. He still does. Same player. He's productive. He walks. He gets on base. So try to get a cost controllable reliever back for him. Like
cost controllable starter at this point. Give me a fifth start. Just give me
controllable starter.
Swingman.
Something. A guy that maybe flopped. Give us our Jay Grooms. Who else did we have in that video?
I just thought about. Yeah, I just kind of thought about
Carrasco or whatever.
Yeah, with Carrasco, but also with the Royals, I would be pitching so hard for Yarborough for Vogelbach. Just like give me that extra swing, just an extra swing starter, Trevor Williams guy.
Yarba?
Like Yarborough again. Just give me something. Like
Can I have your opinion about? How much time do we got? Could the Mets go for starting pitching at the deadline? I think they're going starting pitching. I think they're going to go starting pitching, and they're going to see what they get in these prospects, and that's basically all that you're looking at. And it'd be nice to kill two birds with one stone. We've given them plenty of options in the past, but they refuse to.
What are you talking about? We're going to be sellers at the deadline. We're going to get a Matt Allen.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay blowing up this team. I don't want to watch them anymore. Yarbrough is a solid lefty. Yeah, I mean, it's a better option to what you have right now. Even though Josh Walker hitting 96 again, I mean, I don't think I've seen him touch 95.
But that was he had 100% fly ball rate. All of his outs were fly balls. It's not good.
And he's basically a contact man.
Oh, now fly ball rate doesn't. Oh, okay.
Oh, barrels matter.
No,
barrels. Can I have your opinion about Showalter? In my opinion, he sucks. I just don't think he's that guy. I don't think he's that guy. If the Mets had championship aspirations, this is not the guy to hire because he's done nothing in his career. And he's kind of just grandfathered into this entire game now. And everybody just talks about him being such a fantastic manager. He's done this for so long. He's a baseball for lifer. But what has he actually done in his career? One playoff win? What has he done in almost over 20 years? One playoff win? I mean, come on. Let's be real for a second. And the same goes for Billy Epler as well, but that's a different story.
Oh, yeah. And I got an Epler video coming out. I was waiting to this.
Yeah.
I was waiting for this. See, I saw the Rays in Cleveland. I'm like, I'm going to wait another week before I do that.
Yeah, video. Go ahead.
Yeah. But again,
could Parada be traded? I don't see that happening. No.
I
don't see Parada getting moved.
So I guess with Buck,
I do see Parada tomorrow.
I'll see Parada in a month. Yeah, I'll see him in a month.
I'm going to see Parada. I'm going to see Abraham. I'm going to see Sway, my man.
But I think that I came to this realization yesterday because I was out to lunch with my dad and we saw
Where
the
was
Doc
this
Rivers.
Epiphany? You have to tell me. You have to tell me
had
everything.
An epiphany.
But
Buck Showalter is baseball's version of Doc Rivers. He'll give you great regular seasons. He'll give you some great regular season records.
Easy. That's easy.
But he ain't gonna win you anything.
Shout.
Like, he's a great regular season. Again, like I said on the podcast 2 weeks ago, there's no manager I'd rather have that knows the rules better than Buck.
He's been losing a lot of challenges recently. I don't know about that, man.
Again, I'm saying rules and loophole. I'm not saying like challenge, but of everything else, he's not good at it. Like, if it's just knowing the rules, how to get at, like, again, like we saw last year, getting out of a little pickoff attempt to get off a challenge or whatever, like trying to the runner, like, he knows those little things. But the bullpen management, lineup construction, having like he doesn't do anything else great. Like, he's below average in everything else. So again, who do you fire? I mean, even if you fire,
like,
who comes in?
You can break down this old man as much as you want, but at the end of the day, he's just not that guy. Like, that's literally all you can say about him.
He's Doc Rivers.
He's just not that guy. You want a World Series, you're not going to get it from him. It's just not going to happen.
You know what happens to every team after they fire him besides the Orioles? They win the World Series. Besides
the Orioles, Pirates, and Diamondbacks. But other than that, the narrative works.
No, the Diamondbacks won the one.
Who are the Mets' untradeable prospects? I don't think anybody's untradeable. I mean, Francisco Alvarez isn't even considered a prospect anymore.
Yeah, he's no longer a prospect, but Blade Tidwell, I guess, would be the only guy I'm not trading. Tidwell. That's it.
Yeah. Tidwell's struggled a lot, though. He has struggled a lot. He's an
A+ ball.
Thoughts on a Rooker trade right now? Do it. Brent Rooker is my savior. Take him right now. Sorry, Dad.
I'm gonna wait another game. This guy's not letting me do trade stuff yet because he's too early. But I've got a video planned out for options.
I'll release the chains like second week of June, and then you can get.
No, end of the month. We'll go to the end of the month because we got to see. Would you say Beatty and Aram are protected? I would fight very hard to keep both. If you're saying I'm getting
keeping Aram,
Aram is bad. Oh, both of them. But if you're saying I can get a Corbin Burns, Shane Bieber, I'm having that discussion. I'm not completely turning them off, but it would have to be to that level of talent back. Like, I'm not like, oh, let's trade
Aram. The thing about Aram is that I think you want to see what you get value-wise from him.
Mm-hmm.
As it goes on, because he is a very raw player and his ceiling is amazing. Like, it's incredible. He is an incredible ceiling. This kid has the potential to be one of the best players in all of baseball. Like, that's how good he is. But it's going to take a long time. And it's going to take a really long time for him to really tap into that. And that's the main reason why he's still in high A.
And that's the other thing. He won't be in center, so he'll probably be in the corner most likely.
I think he eventually will be, because Nimmo's obviously Nimmo's going into his 30s. You know, like if they were to call him up, he's going into his 30s. But the Mets do have other outfield guys that nobody talks about who also could be good. I'm being real.
I was waiting for the plug for the video. Check out the video. I talked
one being Stanley Consuegra, who hits the ball so freaking hard. And I can't wait to see it live tomorrow.
Go get me Parada. I mean, I know A-Ram's a dick, supposedly, but I'll get those guys in a month.
Apparently A-Ram's a dick. All right, well, you know what?
A-Ram's a dick, supposedly.
I'd say trade Bogey for a bag of chips to feed him.
At this point.
I mean, Vogelbach has trade value. That's the thing. He has trade value. He just doesn't have value to this team. And that's the problem. I think that's what gets misinterpreted a lot. But the
what
problem,
about the WRC Plus?
Well, yeah, he is a good hitter. He is a good hitter. I say good, not great, not elite, not nothing. He's a good hitter. He's going to move the needle? Absolutely not. I think we know this by now. He's fat. He's just fat, you know? He doesn't fit in the dugout, and he doesn't fit here. I mean, what do you want from me? But yeah, if there's one prospect I'm holding on to, it's probably either Beatty, because I guess he's considered prospect. It's either Beatty or A-Ram, definitely. Like if I have, like, what would drive you to trade Beatty? I want to know this at this point.
It would have to be a cost-controllable ace.
Who cares about pitching? Pitching doesn't matter. We're talking about bats.
We got bats. We got Stanley Consuegra coming in a couple of years. We're all good.
He ain't coming. He ain't coming up anytime soon.
No. Again, you're only moving Beatty for. I'm not moving and we haven't said this name in a while, and every day I'm like, no, throw Tani out of the water. It's not happening. Don't do it, and I don't want to do it. You want to do it? You want to play in that pool in the off season for free? Play in the pool. Do not blow the farm system.
They're not trading.
They're not going to do it. And they better not. They better not.
Not going to happen.
Hunter Renfroe?
They're not trading for it. It's not
Hunter Renfroe, we'll talk about.
Ooh, nice. No.
Hunter, and almost like I was yelling for Hunter Renfroe all year, and he's leading the American League in homers and got traded for Jackson junk, literally junk. But no, we couldn't trade Matt Allen for Hunter Renfroe, or Mark Vientos. Hell, I would have moved Vientos.
Remember when people got so mad at us for trashing Matt Allen? You remember that shit? You remember that? You and me were so frustrated with this guy. Never on the, where the fuck is he? He's a ghost. He's Casper the Ghost. Everyone's like, oh no, the upside. This is a future ace. We don't have much pitching. This is the only pitcher we can keep. And then this motherfucker gets another Tommy John. This is one of those points where you hate to say I told you so, but I told you so at this point.
I think I know why people like him.
Who the hell's going to want Matt Allen at this point? Who's going to want him?
I mean,
who the hell's going to want him?
I mean, you want to expose something real quick? Because everyone sees this ERA and they're like, oh, he's so good. But then you actually break it down. This was the guy they were sucking off. This was the guy. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if you have this set up. Look at this man. Oh, he's got the good ERA. Look at Brooklyn. No, look, 10 innings. This was your guy, guys. This was the guy you loved.
He pitched 10 innings. 10 freaking innings. 10 innings.
And that was the guy that
freaking innings.
But yeah, we were the bad guy because
he was the overslot. He was the overslot in the third round.
Brody pick. But at least Brody got
we're really gonna back that up. I mean, come on. Ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
We all know Calvin Ziegler was already better. So come on.
Even Kristen Scott has passed him. That's how fucking irrelevant Matt Allen is now. It's ridiculous.
I'm just seeing if there's anything.
But yeah. But overall, to recap, Vientos is here. Billy Epler still sucks. The Mets suck. We're having a great old time. Grand old time.
Oh, God. Yeah, Dustin May with elbow pain. whatever the hell elbow pain means.
Elbow pain? Great. He's never going to be healthy, ever. He will never be healthy.
Oh, great. Jeff McNeil is going to be mic'd up on Sunday Night Baseball against the Guardians, so we can actually hear him drop 7 F-bombs. Cool. When he hits 9 ground balls. Cool.
Jeff's not the hitter that I'm pissed off about right now. He's actually not been bad. But.
All right, so the Rays are going with Fleming tonight, and then it'll be the open spot. And then tomorrow, we get to face Josh Bradley. Cool! Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Nice. Why?
Is Hartwig going to get called up this year? Too young. Too young.
And he has struggled in Syracuse this year. He has struggled this year.
Has he?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
I looked at it last 2 nights ago. He has struggled early in April.
Well,
why if Beatty has I don't does Beatty have more APs than Alvarez? That's true.
And the walks are back up. What?
No, the question is how is Brett still a prospect if Alvarez isn't? And hold on, let me see.
Yeah, it's possible that Epler does. It's possible that Epler does deal Mauricio, but we'll see what it's for. It all depends what it's for. So, I don't know.
And what 9 asses is he going to trade for freaking? Trying to think, who's the guy they're going to trade this year? Who's going to be like, oh, there's an obvious choice. How about just trade for the obvious choice? Nope. Let's go with some random 39-year-old dude out of nowhere. What is it to be on? How long till Drew Smith starts sucking again? Yesterday was the start.
He did get it. He did give up a run yesterday. And Buck Showalter and Nap Marte's cooked. Go off, man. It's over. The Mets mulling. We just got a tweet from MLB Trade Rumors, which is their official account. It says Mets are mulling a Gary Sanchez promotion.
Oh, no shit. They have to make a decision in 48 hours. It's not really saying much.
Well, they already made a decision on Vientos. So who are they?
It'd be for Perez. Perez will get DFA.
I know it's going to be Perez, but we need Danny Mendick here. This is the important part.
Danny Mendick goes for when they DFA.
Is Jesus Baez in the Mets' future plans? I mean, he's in blow A right now.
He's in developmental ball. He's not even.
Is he in?
He's in developmental ball. He's still.
So did Martino flat out lie about Mendick? Wouldn't be surprised. Javier Baez. I hope Javier Baez is in our future plans because we need guys to actually hit homers. But
so did Martino.
He's the last guy I think Epler would ever trade for. So
exactly. I don't think he lied about. I truly do believe Mendick will make the team before Mauricio because of the flexibility. Again,
Mendick will be here before Mauricio.
And here's the deal with Ronnie.
As long as him and Guillorme aren't here at the same time.
Oh no, and that's Tommy Pham would have to go. Vogelbach would have to go.
Mendick's on a major league contract. So
I'm surprised. And he probably has to have an out too. I would think. Sitting in Syracuse, unless this was a full Palka deal. I
don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think there's really much stipulations for a 1-year, $1 million contract.
Well, no, he has. When they have control of him after the next 2 years. I think if you look at his,
they do have control. Yeah.
Trade Mauricio for Liam Hendricks. Stop. We're not trading another top prospect.
I don't see Hendricks getting traded at this point.
I think he does get traded with the White Sox. Just clusterfuck, but. That's just
maybe the off season.
Off season, I could see again. They're just
right
horrible.
Elbow pain for Dustin May, or as we call him, Ginger Guard. Or as we call him, Ginger Guard.
Ginger Guard is like cinder pork, just getting injured all the time.
Dude, he's always hurt. He's so talented, though.
I take him in a heartbeat.
No, injury prone, not available. Your best ability is availability.
Bro, you tweet that out as Jacob deGrom is on the IL. You cannot tweet that shit. No, he's on the IL.
I would much rather have Jacob deGrom with a busted UCL right now than what I just saw with Justin Verlander last night. Just laying in hanging curveballs to Isaac Paredes.
Well, the Rays hit homers, so that's just getting dicked by the best team in baseball. Is Nito done? Check out the podcast. These guys talked about it. I didn't get because
we did talk about it. He wasn't here because he didn't want to be with us. Good news, PACO will probably be like Alec Thomas. I'm really not stressing over.
Speaking of that, all y'all that said you would trade Brett Beatty for Alec Thomas. Look how stupid y'all look now.
I still would do it.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
I still 100% do it. You know why? Here's why. Okay, we need a little bit more diversity. Okay, it's a little too many white people here.
We're just way too white.
Why is Mentos playing first base? Because if you'd like to see if you'd like to go look up who the manager of the Mets is,
and then Eduardo. Okay. I guess can we pull the lineup up because we get roasted. I for a second thought I forgot McNeil was benched. I thought McNeil was in left. So in my head it was like, why the hell is McNeil playing left? Eddie's at second. Vientos is at third. But I forgot. Okay. I didn't realize. I forgot McNeil was.
I can try to pop this up. Hold on.
If you don't, it's no big deal because this lineup is. I think it's the Rays. So and Ryan Fleming is going to be out here just carving this lineup. Like Eduardo, why is Eduardo Escobar hitting number 2? Can we just talk why? The only thing he's good at is pinch hit homers so far this year.
Not good at anything. Stop
trying
to overanalyze. Not good at anything.
Like at this point, what are we doing here? And Brett hits a freaking nuke, 110 miles an hour again. That's what he does.
A freaking nuke,
but he gets benched. Well, Eduardo Escobar hits a cheap
fly ball. We'll pop this thing up here. Hold on.
Tommy Pham is hitting 5th, and then Vientos and Alvarez hitting 8 and 9.
This is the source of a lost team. It's just a lost team.
And is it bad? I want them to get no hit. Literally, I don't care about this.
They already have gotten no hit. In my opinion. Hold on, let me.
What is this lineup? Maybe click on the image.
It's really bad.
Yeah. Maybe the easiest just to make it, just download it and just add it. There you go. But what is this?
It's bad.
And watch them score 10 runs tonight. Just cause. Watch them score 10 tonight because it is god awful lineup. How much you want to bet? We're out here roasting this lineup because it's awful. And watch them score 10 runs.
I would want nothing more. Thoughts on Zarice? Zarice goes hard, man. That's what he does.
Stop it. But okay.
Have they scored 10 once this year?
What?
Have they scored 10 in a game once this year? I don't know.
They scored 8. I think
the highest we went was 9, actually. This team's not good.
But here's I guess good. Buck looks at this
Listen, I understand that we're I understand that we're content creators and we like to we need to be very constructive in anything, but straight up, this Mets team's not good. They're just not a good team.
It's not fun to watch.
They just aren't a good team. If we can tell you straight up, it's not a good team. It just isn't a good team.
And we told you this in the offseason, but nobody wanted to listen. But we were the negative guys. Remember that?
I never said it was a bad team. But I said it's not good enough. And we know it's not good enough. But this is come on. Nobody expected them to be this fucking
horrific. Again, I made the you can have an awful offense when you got John Mayberry Jr. No one expected
Eduardo Escobar to slump this much.
Nobody.
No one.
No, did you see him in September? Nobody expected this. The Mark Canha regression, who saw that coming? Starling Marte just, ugh. The hell that contract's gonna look like next year. We get the Cano money off this year.
Marte's
just to
been
have another Cano money.
Better the last few days, but he ain't.
Okay, we say that, and then the strikeout last night. What the hell was he swinging? That was awful. That was pathetic. That was pathetic.
Yeah, they're not even trying.
Taijuan Walker. Yeah, Taijuan Walker's been awful.
Yeah, great.
He's been fucking awful.
Listen, we saw Philly, that comment. Philly, we tried to warn you, Philly.
And Philly fans he's good.
We tried to warn you.
Try to warn you.
He just ain't it. He ain't it, man.
I just don't know at this point.
Rendon.
I mean, hell, I guess.
Rendon looks very good this year. The power's not there yet.
The best thing he did was try to choke a fan in the stands opening weekend.
Hot.
Why do we keep giving vets 30? Who knows? Because again, Buck Showalter doesn't, and Billy Epler just don't like guys in their prime, and they hate children. So if you're under the age of 29, Buck Showalter and Billy Epler don't want you. You know. Again, the rotation. I mean, I guess we can talk about Bassett because Bassett had a complete game shutout, 2-hit shutout against the Braves the other week. But Nathan Eovaldi, we said Frank was punching it. I was punching it. Would have been better than Jose Quintana. They don't do that. I get the top. We haven't figured
it out. I mean, Quintana hasn't pitched yet. You know, we haven't figured it out. Yeah, he's got lettuce on his rib.
Oh, and he's gonna get on the X-ray tomorrow, tomorrow Friday, and it's gonna be a big step. And then they're gonna rush him, and then he'll get injured again. But like
CT scan, right?
You can't even
What's the lineup? Verlander, not good.
Yeah, Verlander's been bad. DeGrom's been hurt, and Carlos. So it's like, even if the Mets were to sign anyone else, they would have lost anyway, wherever you would have gone.
I still would have done it with DeGrom, though.
Not for 5 years. If you would have the Verlander contract, fine.
Yeah, I know. Not for 5 years, but 6 years, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
McGill has been good, and I think he has. I still have some. There's a lot of things I don't like about what's going on with McGill.
Trade him to St. Louis. Give me Nolan Gorman.
I might get Zarice on here to actually rant about what they did to McGill, because this is pretty bad.
Oh God,
they kind of screwed him up. I think
now?
later on in the season, I think we're gonna have a fire Jeremy Hefner video. He might be in the hot seat. We didn't even talk about him in the hot seat.
The whole damn freaking coaching staff's on the hot seat. Hinsky's the assistant. Who's the new guy? Who's the official hitting coach now with Chavez?
Jeremy Barnes.
Dude needs to go. Hefner, like you said, needs to be in the conversation.
This is what this offense is, though. Like, let's be real. You look at what they did last year. It's literally just the same thing, just sustaining to what it was last year.
No, they got lucky last year. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And look how it looks. Fire Beltran while you're at it. Yeah, fuck him.
Well, no, he's got to replace Buck. So, bring out his second. And that's what I was trying to bring up earlier. Even if you fire Buck, who the hell who's replacing him? Like Eric Chavez? That's your option.
I like Senga. He's just the controls got to get better. I mean, that's it.
And again, it's year one with Senga.
But he has the thing about. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about like the guys who walk a lot of guys. Okay. David Peterson doesn't have an out pitch. These guys do, right? So Kodai Senga has his ghost forky, right? He's got his sweeper, whatever. McGill can put people away with his slider sometimes. Has a pretty good fastball, not as good as it used to be. But Peterson doesn't have an out pitch. He doesn't have one. So everything that we saw last year, all of it's coming into fruition this year. So welcome to hell. And that's why you don't bring back the same fucking roster. I don't know what that sound was, but I think it did very good emphasis.
I've lived by this saying: if you're not getting better, if you're not improving, you're getting worse. So, and they said,
where's John Curtis?
AAA.
John Curtis is in AAA right now, and I really thought he was going to be better. I mean, I thought he would be decent, but then Frank started going off about him, and then automatically it's over.
Hey, David Robertson's elite. It's okay.
No, he's not. Poo on a stick. When he chokes when it matters, I don't care.
Well, no, when it matters, Diaz is going to be back. So
he's too old. He's way too old. Brigham has been good. Hell yeah.
Man.
Jeff Brigham. I did see him give up a home run live. That kind of hurt me, but it's okay. It happens.
But
he's hot though. Brigham's hot.
Again, Josh Walker we'll see what we can get from the walk dog. The walk dog.
He needs to stay healthy. I wish Scherzer opts out. It's not going to happen.
I highly doubt that, yeah. Especially all this mediocre season he's had. But I don't know. It's just a wait and see again. And I've said this. There's no way to fix this team in season. Like, unless you're doing some bull. There is not a way that you would help you going forward. You can go dump a bunch of prospects, but then you're killing yourself.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hold on. Are you telling me? Wait a minute. Are you telling me? I can't even say it. It's so unspeakable.
But
are you telling me what?
Well, are you gonna get to the fucking point already, or
No.
I want to continue my point? You're gonna say whatever the fuck you're gonna say?
No, I just wanted to slow you down because I didn't even know what you were talking about. I needed to pick up.
But yeah, so again, this team cannot be fixed during the season unless you're going out and doing something completely stupid and dumping all of the futures that you have, which would be those top trade chips.
What future? What future?
You're not winning with a bunch of 40-year-olds. We told you this.
What future are you talking about?
I'm talking when we get rid of all these old guys.
Francisco Alvarez? Guy strikes out all the time. Beatty, he's not a game changer. At best, this guy is Kyle Seager. Okay? And
the disrespect to Kyle. I will take a Kyle Seager career.
At best, this Vientos guy is just,
Guillorme
Heredia. And
Guillermo
and then Ronnie Mauricio is just, he's just never mind. That's racist.
He just turns into Brad Emus.
I'll be right back.
But again, this team cannot be fixed. Yes, Ohtani is off the table. I'm not even get him off. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. Moreno ain't gonna let him happen. Get traded to the Mets.
Okay, I'm back.
And the Mets don't need to dump all that prospect capital for one guy for 2 months. This team is not a World Series team.
I disagree.
Shut up.
I disagree. I don't know.
Shut up.
I disagree. We did sign Carlos Correa, or at least we were a finalist. So that's something.
We finished second in the Correa front, not even third. It's like, again, there's no point in putting. Again, I'm gonna have a video. I'd say give it the end of the month. Because I have video, I got targets. Can I just
say one thing about this pitching staff? I want to say this one thing, and this is just so fucking random. But like, out of all this money we have given to Verlander, Scherzer, even Quintana, even what we're paying Carrasco, we didn't want to shell like any of that out for Zach Wheeler. You know what I mean?
I didn't hear a word you just said. My computer.
Like, let's be real for a second. Go back to the 2019 offseason, 2020 or whatever it was. Letting Zach Wheeler walk. How much that has affected this team? Like, think about it. Letting Taiwan Walker walk. Imagine.
Shut up. Shut up.
Like, let's be real. Chat. For those of you in here, let us think about it. The whole chain reaction of everything, right? From then to now. Think about the different state that they'd be in if they kept Zach Wheeler. It'd be a lot different.
I mean, it's bad, and I saw this stat yesterday. Seth Lugo and Michael Wacha have 6 starts of at least 7 innings for the Padres.
Yeah,
I'm not saying what happened with the Mets, but Chris Bass, like I said, had the complete game, 2-hit shutout. But why talk about trade deadline targets? Because it gives us content to make for you guys, so you guys can makes us look smart, and then makes Apple look like an idiot. That's why we do it. I don't know if it's different.
He had, let's be real for a second with Zach Wheeler. He's always had the Garrett Cole type stuff. Someone wants to say something.
Hey, come here.
That was the thing. They kept Strowman, and he was seen as the Wheeler replacement, but then they didn't even move Wheeler. Like, that's what didn't make any sense. I don't think he needed a change of scenery, to be honest. But there we go.
What do you think? So, get the dog. The dog's on the screen. There you go. Here's your Rhino.
That's. I don't think. Listen, I make fun of Epler all the goddamn time.
Yep.
And I will continue to. And it's the same. It's just the same, like, thing that I talk about with Buck Showalter. He's just not that guy. He just ain't that guy. Like, you can go on and on and on about what has Billy Epler done or not done. There's a lot of not done. But let's be real for a second. Billy Epler just ain't that guy. He just ain't that guy. He just isn't. And I think we knew that before we even hired him. Like, Let's be real. So they dug their own grave there. Let's be real. Is Alexis Diaz on our radar anymore? I mean, I'm sure it'll pop up during the trade deadline. Yeah.
Give him he'll get a treat. It was a little annoying. Like, he was sleeping, and then he starts just howling.
I just see you like feeding the fucker pizza or some shit. Like,
no, he's still a puppy. Maybe later he'll have a burger like me, but that'll be a burger.
That's the point of taking.
No, that man is getting slapped around by the minor.
He's getting shelled. He's getting shelled in Japan right now. So
in the minor leagues of Japan, not even the NPB, the minor leagues. He's getting dipped.
Is it a minor league?
Yeah.
No way, that's true.
No, it's true. He's literally in the minor leagues in Japan getting dipped.
Damn, I look like I just got shot. Look at me.
Yeah, you do. Now he's you can see. He's nice. Going to corner that, rip the fucking bear in the background. That's great.
He looks completely still from this angle. Sign Aaron Nola. That's something another thing.
Off-season. That's an off-season.
That's another off-season thing.
Julio Urias. That discussion.
Russ.
He's only 26. I would think this guy's only 26.
Nola's only 29.
Well, he's old. He's almost 30. 26.
He came up. Aaron Nola came up. Aaron Nola came up at like age 20.
So did Urias. Urias was at 20 as well.
Urias.
I don't like the person, but
Harper came up at 19.
Who?
Bryce Harper.
Yeah, because he's elite. But
why didn't we sign him?
Because the Cohen, not the Cohen, the Cohen. Because the Wilpons are cheap, but
next year 6-man rotation. We need six good pitchers to do that. So
yeah,
you
just.
Jacob deGrom would have thrown a no-hitter last night.
No, he wouldn't. Jacob deGrom is sitting at home in a recliner right now because he's a little elbow.
Yeah, and what was Justin Verlander doing for the first month?
He was at least pitching.
No, he wasn't. You're gonna pitch if you're Justin Verlander, you're gonna pitch at 40 years old with that armpit? No, absolutely not.
I mean, I will say that I was going to tweet. I was going to say that.
Like people talk about, I have bad legs, I have bad knees. Yeah, I have a bad armpit.
I've got a bad armpit.
No way they do it. DFA Luis. I hope he gets re-signed somewhere. Luis is
not DFA. He's just going to Syracuse.
He's not DFA. He's just going to AAA. He's getting optioned. He's got a minor league option. But
why doesn't Cohen?
No, I think at this point.
I mean,
but yeah, it's time to make moves. It's time to rage move right now.
It's time to just look at. I think you just need to deal with the regression that we're just not a good ball club.
Just tank for the draft pick.
No, we can't even tank for the draft pick because it's a fucking lottery now.
Yeah.
Stupid lottery. But
Guillorme had to go. I mean, Guillorme. We know this. Come on, like at this point, writing's on the wall. He put on his He served his purpose. All right, he's done.
Yeah.
Too bad Ohtani's not getting traded. I said the same thing about Juan Soto last year, so I don't
Again, he's going to be traded to the Dodgers. He's going to the Dodgers in the offseason. So the Dodgers,
if he goes to the Dodgers and goes somewhere else in the offseason, that's going to be hilarious. Like they traded all of that capital for Trey Turner and Max Scherzer. Both of them are gone, and then they do the same thing with Shohei. That'd be nuts.
I mean, let's actually talk about that trade. Josiah Gray is ass, and Keibert Ruiz is. Ugh.
Yeah, but they got nothing out of it. The Dodgers got it worse.
They got some.
They didn't get their ring.
They got the good jersey sales. They got the good programming. So they're good.
They also who else did they give up in that trade?
Who else was in that deal? I'll look it up. I know it was the big pieces that everyone's like, oh, it has to be Josiah and
Josiah Gray. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know exactly who my main target at the trade deadline is already, but I don't think it's going to happen because I don't even think he would play East. So,
oh God, what stupidity do you have drawn up?
Oh, come on, really? Seriously? You being for real, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, the other two guys are nobodies.
They're nobody.
And they're not trading. And Santander isn't getting traded, so chill.
Well, yeah, that's another one, but no, there's another guy on a trash team. It's bombs.
I know.
And he's a free agent at the end of the year.
We're on the same wavelength.
He's a free agent at the end of the year. I've talked about it way too many fucking times, and I want him again right now. Give him to me.
We're Hunter Renfroe.
You know who it is.
We're on the same page. It's Hunter Renfroe. We know.
Well, yeah, I'll take Hunter Renfroe too, but I'll take this guy before Hunter Renfroe.
No, I'll take this Hunter. I don't even know who you're talking about. Hunter Renfroe better.
Jock?
Jock's been poo this year. He's been poo-poo.
Jock has not been poo this year. You go fuck yourself.
If I look at his baseball savant page and it's blue.
130 bat. 130 bat.
And
130 bat.
Vogelbach.
He's been injured.
And Dan Vogelbach, 125. Right back at you. 125 bat for Dan Vogelbach.
You can go fuck yourself. 125 bat. He's got 5 homers and 97 plate appearances. He's been hurt. He's been banged up. That's fine. It's okay, though.
Dan Vogelbach, 3 homers.
He slugs. He slugs. And he pulls fly balls. You can go fuck yourself. 51% pull rate this year. I mean, this man is made for New York. I don't want to see Fiasco Carrasco. Yeah, nobody really wants to see Carrasco at this point, but it looks like he's going to be coming back. So
I'm not trading with the Giants. Fuck those. Yeah.
No, I'm trading with the Giants.
You know the Braves are going to trade. You know the Braves.
I want Jockey. I want the Jock man.
Well, Renfroe actually plays defense, so I take Renfroe then Jock.
Jock can play defense too.
No, he doesn't. He's horrible. Did you not see him in the baseball
flexibility
playing center field?
Dude, I don't care about defense. I need dongs.
No, we need flexibility. We need some flexibility.
If you want flexibility, then get rid of Daniel Vogelbach
and just get rid of everybody. You know. In the office again, this team is just so.
I would set the record for the most moves made by a franchise in one day if I were the Mets GM right now. Eloy, absolutely go right now. I need dongs. Exactly. Everyone needs dongs right now. We need power desperately. Call up Gary Sanchez right now while we're at it. By the way,
all I'm saying, you guys should I told you guys should we trade McNeil for Luis Castillo? Just saying, I'm gonna live on that day. Should just trade it for him.
Hey, I was all in.
Should have traded McNeil for an ace, but no, we gotta have batting average and base hits. Now we can't have a pitcher that doesn't go more than 5 innings. Luis Castillo is just throwing 102-mile-an-hour fucking sinkers now with his changeup and slider. But no, we want McNeil in his singles.
No one cares about changeups, dude. Changeups don't exist anymore.
No, he's got the best changeup in baseball. I don't care.
No, Devin Williams does.
No, the airbender isn't.
Sanchez coming up before Friday. Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
I would expect Rowdy more fat guys. If they're over 250,
Tellez is pretty much like the same as Dave.
No more fat guys. That's said by a fat guy. No more.
I need guys who swing the bat
and I need guys who play positions
and hit the ball hard and hit it far. That's what I need. I don't care about guys who can play positions at this point. Just hit dongs. I don't care. I don't care, man.
This man wants to watch the 2014 Mets all over again. Let's put Lucas Duda and Daniel Murphy in the outfield.
I don't care. You hit homers. You hit homers, right? I don't care.
Meaningless homers. I don't care about those meaningless homers.
Fucking care, man. I don't care.
Meaningless nukes.
But. Like, I don't care. Hit homers. That's what you need to do. That's literally what you need to do in this day and age. No one cares. No one cares about your batting average. No one cares if you put the ball in play, whether you give quality ABs. No one cares. You're here to hit fat nukes. You're here to pull fly balls, and that's it. And also have good pitching.
Okay, yeah, Buck Showalter needs to go.
What do you do?
He's our leader, and second to Pete in hard hit
balls. He doesn't pull the ball.
If you're calling Tommy Pham a leader, that's a problem. Oh, and Zach Gallen just killed a bird.
You don't. Pham, there's nothing. Pham screws himself. I don't care. I don't care how hard he hits the damn ball. It's the same thing that JD Davis did here. He doesn't pull the baseball. He's trash. Oh my God. Fuck's sake. Like how fucking stupid can you be? Nuts. God. We do know the shift is gone now. You have to pull the ball. That's all you need to do now. Oh my God, shut up.
Again.
Jesus Christ.
If you're saying Tommy Pham's a leader, that's a problem.
Why?
Why? Because the pitching is a problem. We know the pitching's a problem. We know that.
No, pitching's not a problem. I don't know.
I mean, we got a bunch of Cy Young awards, so it's supposed to be okay. We got all those all-stars.
We do.
But
not like we had some kind of like generational ace, you know.
Yeah, he's in. Yeah, we're talking about Zach.
We'll find it again.
He's in
Arizona.
Arizona.
We'll find it again. We'll find him again. You know.
The generational ace is in Arizona. Is just killing. He just killed a bird. That's Randy Johnson's pissed. Zach Allen just killed a bird in bullpen session.
Cool. Would you trade for Ramon Laureano? I'd take him over Tommy Pham, but he's not
over Tommy Pham. But that's not really saying
full on. Take him my Raider. Raider on my radar.
I'd rather trade for Dylan Carlson if you're reading a fourth outfield. I'd rather get DC, but
they're not going to trade for a fourth outfield. They're keeping Tommy Pham.
No, we need Jake Marisnik.
Or just call out a more versatile piece that you have. Call up Abraham Almonte, who's a switch hitter.
Oh, stop! He's just another Ryan Cordell. Chill out.
Would you rather like? What would you rather do then?
Give me Tim LaCastro back up here. That's the true fourth outfield.
If you want to talk about Ryan Cordell's, the fast man,
the fast boy,
Abraham Almonte fucks. Okay,
he doesn't. He's not having a good year. Who cares?
Yes, he is.
No, he had a good spring training. The dude's blue now.
No one cares, bro. Michael Perez had a really bad. And
let's see the Syracuse shot,
but he's going to be another Daniel Palka. So,
yeah, because Daniel Palka was so productive for the Mets last year.
See. Okay, what is he doing? But he has he isn't playing well. It's 19 plate appearances, but he does have a home run, so still better.
So does Tomas Nido has a home run this year. Does that matter? No.
Yeah, because he pulled it.
He went to center field. He doesn't pull anything. So, how much more do you guys got? Please
tell me that's not a Rangers shirt. It 100% is. And on the back is the only man with a pulse. That's not the goalie.
None of them have pulse. They're dead.
Foxy.
Yeah, the guy that got absolutely shit on by a fourth-line center on the Devils, fucking McLeod, whatever the fuck his name is, took his job.
I don't think that was Fox, bud.
No, that was Fox. Fox gave it up.
Fox.
No, it was Fox that gave it up in the neutral zone.
It's over. It's over. It's been over. Okay? They failed. All right? It's over.
Supposedly, Norris Trophy defenseman just giving up the puck in the defensive zone, and some bum-ass fourth liner just says,
I do know that one. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Speaking of the Rangers, what did you guys think of Lafreniere? He's been awful. But that's just more to say about the Rangers than him, to be honest. It says more about the Rangers than him.
No, just trade him to
Shut up!
Trade him to a team that can actually develop players and not buy them, and then you'll see him turn back in that number one pedigree.
You want the best? Pay for it.
Yeah, you paid for it at the deadline, and yeah.
Why don't you make the playoffs next time? Then you can talk.
Hey, I'd rather not make the playoffs than fucking be gifted a 40 goals.
I'd rather not make the playoffs than make the playoffs.
You're lucky the Bruins got bounced in the first round because y'all would be the biggest joke in the first round if the Bruins didn't lose.
All right. What sport are we talking about here?
I don't know. I'd rather talk about that one than the Mets. I'd rather talk about that sport. Really. But
no, the Rangers have to make changes. Lots of changes.
Go Dallas. Ottinger, baby.
Go Dallas.
Go Dallas. Big Ottinger and Robo fan. But all right, besides the butts, that's a different podcast. Again, we've been in for an hour. We've said our piece, I think. It's not much more to say.
Let's go for 4 more.
I'm going to finish my mac and cheese, and I don't know. Go Vegas. Again. As long as Florida doesn't win, I really don't care. Just fuck Florida.
Low rider.
Fucking Florida. Matthew Tkachuk and suck my dick. Hey, Matthew Tkachuk. And Radko Gudas. All right. Enough of this. Enough of the hot. Let's go do that. Let's go watch that baseball because we got a game to watch with the Rays.
No, we don't.
Yay. And then Cleveland comes to town. Yay. Is Bieber lined? Let's see. What aces in Cleveland do we get to face? Is Bieber lined up or no?
I don't know, man. Estimate through 16. Just through 60 pitches. 16 pitches.
Brady's better than Matt. I like Brady more than I like Matthew, but Matthew's probably the better player. I like Brady more.
Just in the hockey segment now.
We're just talking how we're talking about the Mets. Who gives a shit? They're useless. But yeah, bro, I like Brady more, but Matthew is the better player. Brady's he's still
both
a douche.
Both are dickheads.
They're both dickheads, but yeah, Matthew's the better player. That's why he's nominated for the what's it called? Yep. Okay. Now we're just getting full fucking hockey talk. This fucking comment section is all. There's no one. Let's go Mets. So. I guess we've hit that mark again. We're talking about the playoffs and not talking.
Are you gatekeeping right now? Shut up.
Who's winning the Verizon? It's the Verizon.
It probably Sorokin, right?
It's got to be Sorokin. Omar's gonna get it because you're the booster, but it should have been Sorokin. It should be Sorokin, but it's
Sorokin. Sorokin's been unreal.
Well, because he's better than Shesterkin, but nobody wants to have that conversation.
Schnurkin?
Schnurkin? The Verizon Trophy.
I've never seen Sorokin in the playoffs. So
yeah, you did something like 2 years ago. He was in the playoffs.
No,
yeah,
doesn't count.
Yeah, it does count.
Pandemic doesn't count.
No, 21, not 20. It's 21. Fans in the stands.
Wrong.
No, not Tristan Jarry just forgot how to play goaltender again and shut him out. Trust me, he's been in the playoffs. He played better than Stark in the playoffs.
No, he hasn't.
I've seen both of them. Yeah,
that's not correct.
I've seen both.
That's not correct.
That shit is very much correct.
No, it is not.
You sure?
Okay.
Hit the red button. If we've hit our piece, hit the red button.
Shut up.
We'll start playing with the settings.
Okay.
I'm bored. All right. So again, we've said our piece. I believe. Hey, what the hell? What's down here?
Any other questions? We'll let it go for 5 more minutes. You guys should make a hockey channel. I already kill myself enough on this baseball channel for just one team, so I don't see that in the cards. But
wait 2 weeks because I think a certain channel might be getting a transformation.
Don't look at me like that. Make sure to like the stream if you guys have not already. check out the latest episode of the podcast. We talked about a lot of cool stuff. Tomas Nido. Is he done?
And you didn't play a game. That's why I'm not here. I hate Tank Frank. I think Frank Tank is just we all hate him.
Yeah, we all hate Frank about sports.
He's the definition of just a bag of Jello. That's what he is. But so, any other last baseball, hockey, food, I guess. Because again, I literally want to talk about anything else but this team. So. Because I'm sick of this.
Yeah,
team.
That's great to hear from a Mets content.
Hey.
I don't want to talk about his team.
I don't want to talk about this team. The team sucks. Let's talk about actually fun things.
We are screwed. Maybe we are. Possibly.
It's
very early. It's only May. So we'll turn it around.
It's a season job.
Season's been over. It was over the minute that they didn't sign DeGrom. So.
No, it was over when they didn't sign Brad Hand, who is having an elite season in Colorado.
No, he's not. Not true.
The Orioles bullpen is leading it with a 2.94 ERA.
So I guess we're just awaiting
Pain. That's what we're waiting for.
I guess we're just awaiting the word on
Gary Sanchez.
The word of Gary Sanchez, yeah. Pretty much.
So it'll probably be tomorrow if you're hearing.
And we're gonna stay live until we get the answer. So.
Oh, now let's make Jimmy cry. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. Oh, Ranger fans are upset.
Nido had a home run this year.
Heard Alejandro Diaz is making a comeback.
Yeah, he has. Nido has 0 extra base hits this year.
Yeah, and again, Michael Perez in one game has had more.
Michael Perez. Michael Perez. Yeah. Say it right.
Oh, Jimmy's punching the air right now, and I love it.
All right. Time for the Mets to start winning. You know?
Yeah.
Now they can stop trolling. Okay, so once again, Mark Vientos has been called up. Option for Luis Guillorme. We're still awaiting the answer on Gary Sanchez, whose contract has a loop in it where he can opt out. Other news that you see on the screen. Omar Narvaez is about to take a rehab assignment, and we'll see what goes on there. And that kind of just determines what the deal is with, Alvarez, or they just, they send down, I don't know, Sanchez if he's up here or whatever. David Peterson was optioned to AAA. They called up Josh Walker. He made his major league debut. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure he's the 1200th Met of all time, which is crazy to think about, isn't it?
No, not really.
I saw that yesterday. It was pretty cool. Or no, he's the 1400th or the 12th. The 1200th, I'm pretty sure, was actually David Peterson, which is crazy to think about. From the time that we activated David Peterson to now, we have already activated 200 different players. Isn't that crazy? Crazy to think about, isn't it? Nuggets or Lakers? Nuggets are taking this thing.
Nuggets in 5, baby. They can't stop that fat white boy.
Shut up. Jimmy Iacobonis made a rehab. Jimmy Iacobonis made a rehab assignment last night, I'm pretty sure. He did fairly well. Obviously, CT scan with Jose Quintana. We'll see what the future holds with him. And, Dennis Santana, DFA'd. Brooks Raley is back. It looks like Carlos Carrasco is coming back in the next week or two. I heard Vientos is gonna pitch by hitting line drives. You know what? I'm fine with it, Matt. Matt, at this point, yeah. Shout out to Matt, by the way. He's what's it called? I'm blanking. Sorry, we're an hour in.
Shout out to him. He does great work.
He's one of the co-hosts for.
That was great.
I'm sorry.
That was great. Shout out to him. I forgot he's on Twitter.
He's a fellow podcaster as well.
That was great.
I'm sorry.
That was great.
Completely blanked.
All right. Go Stars and go Mets, I guess.
Mets do us part. Is that it? Oh, there you go. There you go.
He's like, I know you do something, but like you do good work.
Dude,
I forgot where the hell you were at.
I know you do something, man. You do something. Keep it up. Jesus
good.
Christ, man. That's the cue right there. That's the cue
to hit Kevin and let's get out of here.
But yeah, we'll see you guys probably. I don't know if it's gonna be the podcast next. We might go live again.
For what?
I don't know. I might go live. Maybe just me. We'll have some clips throw out there. I really do want to start doing some TikToks again, but only time will tell. But
yeah, the draft
other than that,
stop doing those for some reason.
Yeah, because there was no reason to. Other than that, Mets, get your fucking act together before we start getting really, 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 really pissed. We're already really, really, really pissed. And yeah, just play better, as Buck Showalter would say. Inspirational.
Don't suck, as we say.
Don't suck. End of story. We'll see you guys next time. Let's go Mets. And Mark Vientos. It's all on you. You're the savior.